Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, TheLeanMachines. I'm John.
I'm Leon.
Same informal, boring start, but for those of you who haven't watched before, we obviously have to keep doing it. We're going to come back at you today with another, just a technique video for people who struggle with doing the correct technique. Two really important ones to get right. Are the squat and the lunge, and it does.
That's what you were going to forget then.
No, squat and the lunge, and it goes wrong quite often. But it's very important, especially on the squat, for lower back and your knees and stuff. So Leon will take you through the squat, and I'll take you through the lunge.
Right guys, I'm going to quickly take you through the squat. First of all, best thing to do is show you how it's gone wrong. It goes wrong all the time. Even if you're on a seated leg press where you're pushing the machine away or you're pushing yourself away from the machine, it's really important to get the right posture of the feet as well. It doesn't matter whether you're standing or seated. If your feet aren't right and your legs aren't right and your knees aren't going the right way, you're going to really injure yourself. So the main thing to remember is feet just wider than hips, and women slightly turn the toes out just because your hips are made slightly different to us guys. But anyway, best way to see the problems is from the side. So when I walk around a normal squat, I always see this. When people are squatting down, they're really worried about keeping their back nice and straight. But the thing is, as you can see, my knees are coming straight past my toes, heels are up off the floor, and you're really not working a lot. You're working your quads, your knees are screaming out for a little bit of sympathy, and you're working your tibius anterior, which is right down the front of the shins. So normally, main thing to remember is your back also bends. You can keep your back straight. I call it, it's a typical body pump cue, which is tipping forward from the hips. So you can do that. You don't even have to bend your legs. You can tip your back forward as long as the weight's transferred evenly throughout the legs and the back. It's fine. So anyway, start again from the front. To set yourself up properly, like I say, feet slightly wider than hips. Women slightly turn the toes out just to make it nice and comfortable. And always remember at the top, keep the knees soft. Don't lock the legs out after every squat because it switches everything off, and then you shock your joints again when you go back down to squat. So from the front, main thing to remember, you should be sitting back and down. Your knees shouldn't be coming in or bowing out from the toes. They should stay over what we say your second and third toe at all time. So the main thing to remember is get your backside out, push it out, and sit bum just higher than the knees at the lowest point, and then all the way back up. So from the side, same again, set yourself every time, slightly turn the toes out, and sit back and down. Knees never coming forward past the toes, bum just higher than the knees, and back up. And obviously if you've got a bar, it's a little bit harder because you've got a bit of a stretch through the chest and shoulders. But essentially it's the same, just stick the back side out and keep the back nice and straight. And that's a simple squat. Easy. So I'm now going to pass over to John for a lunge.
Guys, I'm going to take you for a lunge. First thing I'll do is I'll show you the common mistakes we see. I'll show you from the front and the side so you can see. Basically a lunge is a stagger in both legs. What you'll find people do is they step into the lunge and they let the momentum take it forward. And like Leon said with the squat, knee doesn't want to come past the toes. So we don't want no pressure on there. You'll also see this leg here. See, I've got a slight, almost hip width apart to keep myself balanced. People will go like this, and straight away you lost your balance, and it makes life hard for you. So you're going to keep the core turned on, the abs engaged, and a nice straight back. So from the side, I'll show you what's going on. This here won't stay off the floor, but you'll see people, they'll rock into the lunge, and they'll go straight forward, and then all the pressure's gone down there, which we don't really want. So the correct way to do a lunge, like I say, slightly staggered, so you feel nice and comfortable. Engage the core, you're in a nice upright back, and your legs are going to come down. This heel's off the floor, and you're about 90 degrees in both legs. Nice and low, and whatever you do on one leg, this leg's back leg is going to take all the work for the quads. Whatever you do on this leg, you've got to do on the same on the other to keep it nice and even. So then you go back, you don't have to do it that way, you do it this way, for the same opposite leg. That's in fact the same leg. That's the opposite leg. Alright, so that's pretty much the lunge. Basically guys, that's another little common mistake thing for you. I hope it helps for a lot of you. Some of you obviously will already know that and find that quite boring.
Yeah. But if it doesn't help, you're obviously pros, and you should be here doing it instead. Yeah.
So another nice little short video for you. Like I say, we don't want to take them too long. When we do some workouts with us, it might come a little bit longer. And we'll try and bring some more postnatal with Nick soon. She's doing well in the gym. So keep watching. Thank you for watching as always. Feel free to follow us on Twitter. We're at TheLeanMachines on Twitter, or feel free to subscribe to us. That'd be great.
Yes, and we will be back soon.